Hello everybody, Floppy Hat Photos back here again for a follow-up to my crappy service at Northern Tools. And I want to say how proud I am that I found amazing, phenomenal service. I left Northern Tools and I went over to Menards. They actually had everything I needed that I was needing today. I have to order some stuff. There's stuff from Menards I can't get, some different saws and stuff they don't carry, not the brand I want to carry, I want to replace. But I ended up basically buying a buttload of stuff from Menards, and I had phenomenal service. I walked in there in my hospital boot, I kind of hobble in, I grab myself a cart and I head down looking for some stuff. I missed the first aisle I needed, but I overshot it by one aisle because it had a bunch of stuff in front of it, and I was like, no big deal. Went down the next two aisles, it wasn't where I thought. Asked the guy, he said, oh, it's right here, you're an aisle off. So I was like, okay, no big deal. Found the items needed. I found the propane hoses I needed, which was the main thing I was after today. Got that. Picked up a propane tank, which the hoses were gonna be, let's see, the hose size that I ended up with was probably $15 cheaper than what it was gonna be at Northern. And the propane tank itself, I bought what is $39 cheaper. $39 cheaper than was at Northern Tools. So thank goodness that guy was a jerk to me, because if it wasn't for him being a jerk, I would have overspent there at Northern, and so happy. Plus, on top of that savings, Menards has a 11% rebate right now, which means I'm going to be getting well over $100 back in rebates. So not counting the fact that it's $40 cheaper for the tank, it's also another $4.40 cheaper when you figure the rebate back into it as well. So awesome thing there. The guy that I asked after the propane hose, I found a different guy, completely different guy. Asked him, hey, where's that? He goes, I don't know. It's not my apartment. I'm fairly new here. Let me find somebody that does. So we went over and found a dude, and that guy was super helpful. I had like 3 more things on my list. And as soon as I told him the first one, he started walking me towards it. Hold on one second. Hold on. I have a boot on my foot, so I'm trying to do as little walking as possible. If you can just tell me what aisle they're in, I need to go hit insulation, you go hit here, and you go hit here and stuff. That would be much better for me. I was like, oh, I understand completely. So he went ahead and named off the aisles for me. I'm like, okay, I'm good. Then as I wandered over the insulation and stuff, wanted some other things to come back, as I stopped through, I got everything. I found everything I needed, except I was looking for a D-ring, which they didn't have one the size I needed. No big deal. I asked somebody else, because over there and stuff, he said, I don't know, let me check. As he hollered for the guy on the radio, it was the guy that had helped me, trying to lead me to where I was going. And he basically said, you find anything you need? I said, yes and no. He realized, quickly recognized me. And I said, I got everything I need except for that D-ring. They didn't have it, not a big deal. I will get that online, whatever, not a problem. There is a shop up here I want to check into, a first case scenario that might have it in stock here locally. But he also then said, anything else I can do for him? I said, yes, there completely is. There's a giant heavy carport over there sticking out. You can see it where I'm at right there in the building. I said, I do not feel like hobbling back down there to get a cart and carry it up and stuff. And the cart, is there any chance you get it? And the guy's like, oh, absolutely, we'd happy to do that. So he went ahead, and on top of that, because of the fact, as I went hobbling to the front, I made it to an aisle. As he turned the corner, I waved to him. He saw me. He knew what aisle I was in. We chatted a little bit, so I paid for my stuff. And he said, he goes, here, I'll call for a car loading, or I guess carry out, whatever you want to call it and stuff. And he said, just pull your car up front and they'll load it up for you. So had a couple guys there. One dude there who was, mentally challenged, let's say. Super awesome guy. Asked me earlier if I needed any help. Great kid. I'd say he's probably his 20s, whatever. Super helpful, super positive. Another kid came out, and when I parked there in the van, of course Bruce was there, and he's kind of being a little antsy, he sees people, and he especially has a fondness for people of mental challenge, I guess, because we do a lot of hospice work, do a lot of mental ill patients and stuff. So he was like, I got to meet this kid. So he jumps out of the van. So the kid's trying to pet him in the van. He jumps out of the van, and the kid was so concerned. He's like, he ain't gonna run off. He's like, no, he'll stay by me. He's fine. It's no big deal. I appreciate your concern. Super helpful service. We got it all loaded up. The other guy who helped me load up the carport, he went ahead and took off the special needs person, which fully functioned. I mean, he's a much better worker than 95% of employees that I see around. So definitely happy. We talked about, Happy New Year, blah, blah, blah. So today, 2016 is going to be a better year, and it's a great year. And he goes, going to be a great year. And he was so excited. I was like, dude, I love this dude. I love people who are super upbeat like that. And sometimes that's what you need to be, is just stay positive, people. And that's where I want to say. The staff all there was great. Menards actually officially opened till 8 today. This store didn't know it. They opened up at 6:30 a.m. today because they knew a lot of people would be, wanting to get out and get some project starts or day off and stuff. And I couldn't believe, I'm like, what the hell? This is one hell of a store. And it's the one over by, crap. Oh, just off Hickman. I think it's on Hickman maybe, here in Des Moines. So if you need a Menards store and you want good service, hit the one there on Hickman, just north of Living History Farms, or west of Living History Farms. Great people, great staff, and just awesome deal. I was so excited, and like I told the guy, I was so glad that Northern Tool acted like a dick, because I saved a lot of money at their store. So definitely, that's all I want to say, is the fact that how we have, there still is good out there, and people, they're hard to find though. So when you find one, I want you to continue shopping at that place. And this is a store I don't get to again, wrong side of town, but it might be worth the drive a little more often. So I went ahead and thanked everybody profusely. I went ahead and told them immensely how much better the service was here than over at Northern and stuff, and how great I was, how happy I was to have good service again. So definitely hit the one up. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's Hickman in Des Moines here, and basically have yourself a great, safe, and wonderful day, and have fun, and get out there and be positive, and not all my random rants have to be bitchy ones. So take care. Thanks for watching.